Start again. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's Antony Carpen here at the Museum of Cambridge, or the Cambridge Folk Museum, as many locals actually like to call it. Certainly it was called the Cambridge Folk Museum when I was very, very little, and my mum took me on my first visit here. I think it was the first museum that I ever went to. I'm outside in the cold and damp with these wrapped up statues, which are all listed here. And if you look at that list there, you'll notice they're all men, because apparently back in those days men were the only people who made a difference in Cambridge. Actually, no, that's not true, that's tongue-in-cheek. But some of you will have been following the blog posts that I've been putting up about the Cambridge heroes. These are the women of Cambridge who, certainly in my view, made and shaped the modern Cambridge that we know. One of the other things we have down here, in fact I'll scooch down there, what we have is the old sign from the old Lion Hotel, which was demolished in when they revamped the Lion Yard into the shopping centre that we know today. And what's happened with a number of pieces in town is in this backyard bit of the museum, and you can see we're right by the very busy road junction just behind me there. You can see the cars and the vans in the background. That's Northampton Street and Bridge Street and Castle Hill Junction. We've got a number of pieces from ages and ages ago. So, for example, this water fountain there, that used to be, and then you can see the statues that are wrapped up to protect them from the elements. That used to be by Pease Hill before the Free Library was created. What we have up here is the Enid Porter building, which is kind of like a community and social hub. And we've got a drop-in session today, and I've got my own badge, which is splendid. And the other thing that we also have here, again related to the Lion Hotel, is the old sign, which is something that I love to bits. Now, one of the people that you may have heard about... Oh, hello. You too. I'm good.
Are we on one of your programmes?
I am, yes. That's Mike Petty, who's just walked in. Now, Mike was one of the curators of the Cambridgeshire collection.
Curator, no, librarian. Curators curate, archivists archive, librarians liberate. You take the information and you let it out.
You learn something new every day, ladies and gents. And that was where it was in the Cambridgeshire collection, where I've been able to find the original copies of the Cambridge Independent, which have been ever so useful in telling the stories of the people who I call the Cambridge heroes, because the history books haven't really written about them, and so you're going to be hopefully seeing more of them later on. So I shall see you soon.